Good evening, Gooners. Good evening, football fans. And thank you for joining us this evening for this Premier League prediction show, best way to call it. So what we're going to do, we're going to run through each team and we're going to predict where they finish and how we think the table will be at the end of the season. And let's hope that we're right. So before we go any further, I'll introduce me two guests tonight. I've got to say, a bit surprised because they were having a bit of a lover's tiff before we came on. Mark didn't want any help from Richard, and Richard was offering help as much as he could from Mark. But Mark, being the Scotsman that he is, he's a very proud Scotsman, didn't want to know anything. So I just thought I'd introduce me two guests. We've got Richard, who the man who knows most things but not everything. How you doing, Richard?
Brilliant, thanks, mate. And yourself?
Yeah, I feel good because I'm going to be on this show with you two. And I think it's going to be
everyone's dream.
Too right, mate. Too right. And then, of course, underneath Richard, where Richard would like Mark to be all the time underneath him, we have Mark. How you doing, Mark?
I was doing good until I was underneath Richard.
This will be like the Premier League table, actually, if you think about it. Mark's relegated. Richard's middle of the table, and I'm, champion. There we go. No, but just a bit of fun, guys. If you're watching us tonight, don't forget to give us a like, share, and a subscribe, please. That would help the channel out very much. And also, don't forget to join us in the chat. Give us your predictions as well. It'll make the chat go along. Oh, hello. What did I bring that one up for? I don't know. It'll make the chat go along, and also it'd be good to know what you guys think. All right. So, right, we're going to start with, let's see, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Who wants to go first? Let's did a Richard there, sorry. Let's let Mark go first.
I think the Wolves have obviously lost a few players this season. I think they'll struggle. They always find a way. Their recruitment's pretty decent. So I think maybe 13th in the league.
So
I don't want to
almost mid-table then, yeah? Almost mid?
Yeah. I just think the recruitment's pretty bang on. Always has been, and so I think they'll do pretty decent.
Fair enough. Richard, what's your thoughts on Wolverhampton, mate?
I think with the loss of Cunha and that, I think that it's between them, Brentford, Leeds, and on that last relegation spot, and I'm going to put them 18th.
18th?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. They've lost some key players. I'm going to say just above the relegation zone, really. 17th, possibly. 16th or 17th for me, for Wolverhampton, I've got to be honest. Right. West Ham. Now, this could be an interesting one, in all fairness. Richard, I'm going to let you go first this time. West Ham, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to put them 16th. I think they'll be in around that sort of position. I don't think they'll improve and have done enough to improve positionally.
Okay. Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with Richard. I'm going to say 16th as well. They're the way to lose Kudus. Actually, they've lost Kudus to Spurs. They're dog shit, and I'm going to put them 16th.
Sorry to any West Ham fans watching.
No, sorry. Whatsoever. You're dog shit.
Mark's opinions doesn't count for everybody, just so you know. All right. West Ham fans, come in the chat, go in. It's fine. Right. West Ham. David Moyes still in charge, yeah?
No, he's at Everton. It's Graham Potter.
Oh, is it Potter? No,
yeah.
Of course it is. Sorry, yeah. I'm having a moment. Sorry. I've had a long day, guys. I really apologise. Potter. Yeah. What did you guys say? 16th? Did you give them?
16th, yeah.
See, if Moyes was still in charge, I think they could be top 10. And even though they've lost Kudos, I think they could be top 10. But Potter, since leaving Brighton, he hasn't really done it, has he? Yeah, I reckon you could be right with, just above the relegation zone. So, I'll give him 16th as well. Okay, that's fine. Right, we move on to Newcastle. I'm going to go first this time. Newcastle.
Tottenham. We're going up the way, so Tottenham next.
Have I missed someone out? Have I? Oh, yeah.
You missed loads of teams out. Tottenham.
Yeah, it's all right, mate. It's because we've put them in position. It's just totally thrown me off. Sorry, Tottenham. Here we go. 3 Arsenal fans to talk about Tottenham. I wonder how this is going to go. Mark first. Go on.
Tottenham under Thomas Frank, I think, and the signings they've made, I'm going to put them 6. I think, or 5th. I think they're going to make major progress this season. But then they've got Champions League to contend with. 6. I'm going to put Tottenham 6.
Okay, Richard?
Yeah, I was looking at the signings they made. I still think they need a couple more, but 5th or 6th was where I was going. So I'll go. I'll agree with Mark here. 6.
Okay. Tottenham. The poison chalice, really, isn't it? How many managers have they had?
Loads.
You know, I think it's a bad move for Thomas Frank, personally. They've bought some good players, though. Kudos is a good player, you know.
Yeah.
But I just.
And
where did they finish last season?
17th.
17th. Is Thomas Frank and the players they brought in that much of a game changer? I don't think so. I think they're going to be, I don't know, middle, so 10, maybe 10th. That's my opinion on it. I don't think Thomas Frank. I rate him as a manager. I just don't think he can do anything at Tottenham, because I get the feeling nobody could do anything at Tottenham. The great Arsene Wenger could go to, not that he ever would, but he could go to Tottenham and nothing would happen. It's their mentality. But I'll put them as 10th. Right, so we've done that. Sunderland. Who wants to go first on this one? Richard?
20th. They're at the bottom of the table for me. I don't think they'll be enough in it to keep them up.
Right, okay. Mark?
Yeah, I had done 20th. I seen links today that Jacques is waiting to sign for them. Which, like, Jesus, if you had just stayed with us for one more season, we would have won the Premier League. But I saw links to that. So, yeah, I had them bottom. I can't lie. Regardless who they sign, 20th in the league.
Do you know what? I'm going to chuck a few things in here, right? I think Sunderland being in the Premiership is good for the Premiership in the respect of the Newcastle Sunderland derby. It's good for football.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest though, it's going to be a really tough season. I'm hoping that they have one of them seasons that no one can work them out how they're playing, and they might get a few more points than you expect.
Yeah.
I would like them in 15th, but I agree with you guys. I think they're going to be bottom 3. I think they could, like you say, they could be 20th, but I don't want them to be 20th.
Yeah.
No, I understand
you know what I mean?
that. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, to all Sunderland fans, if you're watching, any Sunderland fans, I wish you all the best. Enjoy your season in the Premier League, and fingers crossed you won't get relegated. But if you do, no one's going to, have a go at you about it, because that's the way the Premiership is now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully Sunderland will do better than we are expecting. But if not, I wish you all the best. And at least it's made Sunderland some money,
Yeah.
So we've got someone on Facebook watching at the moment. Klaus, thanks for joining us, mate. Put your predictions in the chat, mate. What you think? Join in. Anybody else who wants to join in, whatever platform you're watching on, do the same, and we'll add it into the show. Right, Nottingham Forest. Mark, I'm going to let you go first on Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest is a hard one because they've just lost Gibbs White to Spurs, who's arguably their best player. They've lost other candidates as well. So I'm going to, I'm going to put them 8th. I would say I think they're going to have a massive drop off. They spent major money, and for PSR rules, although the recycling's getting done this season, I've got them. I just they will not do what they did last season. So I've got them like eighth, ninth, eighth. I'll go eighth.
Okay. Richard, your turn, mate.
Yeah, it's very similar. The Gibbs White, though they bought a few players, some are Brazilian. They bought the Olympiacos striker, but I'm not sure that they've got the quality to push them on. So I was thinking 8th, 9th, so I'll go 8th as well.
Fair enough. I mean, last season was an out of the blue season for them, wasn't it? I mean, do you know what? It's nice to, again, it's good to have them in the Premier League. Someone different, playing a different style of football, enjoyable. But as you say, they've lost Gibbs White, and they've lost Elanga. So they're two vital pieces of their puzzle. If they buy well in the Premier, in the window, 10th, 9th, because I put Tottenham as 10th, didn't I? So 9th for Forest. That's what I'm going to go for. Newcastle. Now this is going to be an intriguing one. Newcastle. I'll go first on this one if you don't mind, lads.
No.
Isak isn't going anywhere, right? That automatically makes Newcastle a threat. Yeah. I don't know how, to be honest, I don't know how Elanga, I'd need a Newcastle fan in the chat, or if we had a Newcastle fan on the show, but I need to know how Elanga makes Newcastle stronger. I can't work it out myself. They have got a good core of players. Joe Linton's become a decent player. What's the other midfielder? Bruno. He's an outstanding player. I'd have him at Arsenal. I think they could be 5th. I think they've got the ability to be 5th this season. Maybe higher, but I'm going to stick my neck out and say 5th. Mark?
I've got Newcastle down as finishes 7th. Champions League, they were dog shit when they were in the Champions League, and they had a very poor season. They don't have a squad to compete. If Liverpool actually take Isak, then again, I think Newcastle are absolute dog shit. So I'm going to be generous to them, give them 7th. It is what it is. They're shit. So 7th.
So Man United guys, sorry, Richard. I haven't asked you. I apologise, Richard.
Yeah, well, I had them round 5th or 6th, and I put Tottenham 6th. So I'm going to put Newcastle 5th.
Have you got reasons why, mate?
I go the fact that I don't think he's actually going anywhere, and they've bought Elanga in. It's just sort of, I just think they'll be able to maintain around that position. I think which will be good enough should be good enough to get them Champions League next season as well.
So just to sort of like clarify something as well, right? If Isak was available, there'd be more teams coming in for him than Liverpool.
Yeah.
So this just tells me it's a load of rubbish, really. But, Liverpool would have competition, major competition.
Newcastle can't sell him. I mean, his goals are invaluable. He's got them their first piece of silverware in
70 years.
Yeah, and he's the reason that they are where they are. Yeah,
I mean, as I say, if he was available, I think even Arsenal would have come in for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
no, the prices. So I disagree with that. Not the prices. I absolutely disagree with that.
Fair enough. I just think
if Isak goes, I'd actually put them down at 10th. I don't think he will go, but I think that they don't have a squad. Liverpool are like mousing them at the moment. You can see what's going on there. Totally see what's going on there. So I'm going. Honestly, I'm 7th maximum for Newcastle.
Fair enough.
Right, and that's generous because they're used to being relegated. So
So we're moving on. We're moving on to Man United now.
Yep.
Right. While one of you is talking, I'm going to move the slide. Okay. So go on, Mark. I'll let you start with Man United, mate.
18th. Dog shit. They're getting relegated. That's the end of the story. They're getting relegated.
Okay. Is that all you want to say?
Yeah, no, they're dog shit, and they're going to get relegated.
Okay. Richard?
I think Mbeumo and Junior improve them if they get Watkins or the other strike or Seshko who they've been, which they have to sell first because to do that. But if they Mbeumo and Junior improve them, I've got them down as 10th, 11th, so I'll go 11th.
Right. Okay. Man United. So close to being relegated last season. The only reason they weren't relegated is because there were 3 teams that were worse than them, and that's the only reason they weren't get relegated.
Yeah.
Even though they brought the lads in that they've brought in, I don't see it getting any better. They've still got Onana in goal. Their back 4 is diabolical. Their midfield's not up to much. And last season they didn't really have anybody up front who could score. So, and I don't think anything's going to change. And that, I think, I'm going to go 18th. I would like to see them relegated because they never have been, have they? Or they never have been out of the Premier League anyway. And it would be an eye-opener. But I think if Man United did get relegated, they might do a Portsmouth, they might do a free-fall. You just don't know these days, do you? Anyway, what did you say you gave them, Richard? Was it? And you went 18th, Mark, did you?
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you on 18th, actually, I think. Right, here we go. We're getting into some of the serious boys now. Man City. Richard, you can go first on this one.
3rd.
How many?
Because they've improved, but us and Liverpool have improved. So it's literally. I don't think they've got what it takes to jump above us and Liverpool this season.
Fair enough. They've brought some good players in, though.
Yeah, they brought some brilliant players, but I also think that Club World Cup will affect them at some point.
Haaland's still a threat as well, mate. Does he not come into the equation?
That's why they're 3rd. Without him, they'd be lower.
Fair enough. Mark, your thoughts on Man City?
Yeah, like I just slightly disagree with you, Richard, but on the position, but every sentiment that you said, I think they'll finish 4th, and the reason being the Club World Cup, I think that's going to take its toll on these players. So for me, I've got them down as 4th. They've improved massively. Man City are always a threat, but Pep's last season 4th.
I've got them down as 3rd. They're always there or thereabouts. And even when you think they're beaten and they're broken, they go and pull something out, and I'm hoping they do what they did last season, lose more points to lower ranked teams. That would help. We've obviously got to beat them twice. That would help, but yeah, I'll put them down as, did I say 3rd? I did, yeah. I'll put them down as 3rd. Right, Liverpool. Mark?
Oh man!
Can you give us more of a description as well?
Yeah,
instead of just saying dog shite. Yeah.
Yeah, right? No, Liverpool fucking honestly, if they get Isak, they're first. It doesn't matter who Arsenal sign. And I'm being honest. If they get Isak, it's game over.
Do you rate this other lad? Do you rate this other lad that they're looking at, that a TK or whatever he's...
No, I don't. They're actually doing that just to piss Newcastle off because they're after them as well.
Right.
But so they're actually just trying to piss Newcastle off to say we'll take your top target if you don't give us Isak. So there's a bit of cat and mouse going on there.
It's mind games, isn't it? It's mind games.
Yeah, it's massive mind games going on. Liverpool, I want to say wholeheartedly that PTSD is not going to kick in for Arsenal Football Club and me as a fan, and we're going to do the right things and we're going to finish first. However, we just don't know our club that well. They've got added incentives that this season, and I know that's wrong for me to say, but they have to push forward as a group for a certain person that's just passed away, and like God rest his soul.
Of course, and that's going to affect their seat. That is going to
affect. That's going to push their mentality to a different level as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Liverpool first.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. This is what this show's about, mate. Richard?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a tough one. I think it's between us and Liverpool. They should have got 94 points last season. They've strengthened. If they get Ekitike, it'll be close.
They've got that Hurts lad as well, haven't they? Who came early in the window.
But yeah, they've got Hurts. They've got Kirkes. They've improved. I think it's how they deal with Mo Salah going to AFCON, and if they get injuries to players like Van Dijk or and that during the season, it's those little bits of luck with injuries and people disappearing. But I'm going to put them first because they should have been 10 points better and more last season, and they've strengthened on top of that.
Have they strengthened because they've lost Trent, and he was a good player. He wasn't a good defender. He wasn't.
Frimpong is miles better than defensively than Arnold. They might have lost a little going forward with him, but he's still a damn decent player going.
Yeah, but with respect,
forward.
Arnold won everything with Liverpool, didn't he? So it's down to your own personal preference, isn't it? I find with Liverpool it's like this: they win Premier Leagues when they're being chased. They do not win Premier Leagues when they're chasing. Yeah, don't get me wrong; they've got great players. Salah is a great player. Yeah, Van Dijk or Van Dijk as I call him. I don't like him, but he's a good defender. They've got good players on the pitch. We know this. Yeah, they've got that works. Frimpong. But do you know what? Like Mark said, everything they do this season is going to be for Jota. And you made a good point as well, which I wanted to point out as well. AFCON. They're going to lose Salah for maybe 2-3 months, yeah?
Well, no, it's about. I think it's about 8 weeks, isn't it?
Well, that's 2 months.
December the 18th to nearly February.
Well, that's 2 months,
isn't
it? So that could affect them.
Yeah.
That could really affect them. I think what we'll see as well next season, Arne Slot will actually see what he is as a manager, because I don't think he really had a challenge last season. So that will make a difference. No. I think Arne Slot, we'll find out how good Arne Slot is under pressure. Yeah. So I'm going to put them second. I'm actually going to put them second. So you know who I'm going to put first, but I'm actually going to put them second. And I'll explain why I put them second later on when we get to it. All right. Leeds, lads. Now, this is an interesting one. All right. So, Richard, Leeds, mate.
I think they survived by the skin of their teeth, 17th. Okay. I think they've done some good business, and they weren't bad last time they came up. Bamford was injured, but they've improved in that area. So I just give them. Think they do it by the skin of their
I mean,
teeth.
we need some of the lads on from the hopefully the shots fired show that's going to start, because Henry's a Leeds fan. He would give us more information. We would have had Jaden, who is a Man United fan. We've got Harry. Shout out to Harry. He's a Tottenham fan. You know, and I've got a couple of Newcastle lads in there as well, Ben and John, and I'm hopefully going to get it to grow as well. But if they were on this show with us, we'd have a totally different outlook, I think. Do you not agree, guys?
Yeah.
You know, so
because we don't know what goes on in those clubs and the players, etc.
We only hear the stories, don't we? We don't know the facts. So
yeah.
Mark, Leeds, mate.
I think. Do you know what I think? They're going to avoid it. Just, I agree with Richard. 16th. I'm going to give them 16th. We are a brilliant club, and the Premier League needs a Leeds United team in it.
You put West Ham as 16th,
oh, did it?
Mate.
What, you fucking count them, you prick?
Yeah, keeping track, mate. Keeping track. One of us has to.
I'm not keeping it. Well, good. Right, okay. So, 15th then, Richard. But keep me right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be toiling the whole entire season with relegation. However, I think do you know what? They pull out good academy players, and the Premier League needs a Leeds United in it. They need a Leeds United in it. So,
I agree with that, mate. Like I said, it needs a Sunderland.
So that's where I am.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
Any team that makes a derby in the Premier League have earned that. Do you know what I mean? It's a shame they're not in the Premier League more often, if you get my point. Yeah. It's like, see, for me, Leeds, they've won the Premier League in the past. Yeah. They've done it. They've been there. They've been to the top. Yeah. You expect more from them, but it's just that little something that holds them back, and I can't put my finger on it. Yeah. But I think out of the 3 teams that have come up, Leeds are the ones that will survive. Have I got anyone in 15th, Richard? I'm going to agree with Mark. Solidarity with the 2 Scotsmen. I'm going to agree with Mark that they'll be about 15th. No, they'll be 15th, not about 15th. They will be 15th.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
So we're on to Fulham, lads. One of the London teams. Had a good season last season. Did really, really well. It's looking like Reece Nelson could be heading their way. So, Mark, Fulham?
Oh, Fulham. I think Fulham will struggle this season. Massively.
Do you know why?
Do you want to put them into? Yeah, I just think that I just don't see them having a good season. It's just my gut feeling. 13th.
You had Wolves at 13th, so 12th.
14th.
All right.
Fuck's sake, Richard.
No, but it's fine. It's all part of it. Because Richard will have to read them out at the end of the show. I'm joking. Richard,
I'm glad Richard's doing that, actually. You're a ball, brother. So, yeah.
Richard, your thoughts on Fulham, mate?
Yeah, I like Areola, and I'm going to put them 10th because I think they'll probably be around those mid-table spots, and I can't that. I think they'll, because other teams around them have lost players that are valuable. That will keep them in and around that 10th spot.
Right. Okay. Right, Fulham. Yeah, like I said, good season last season, and they've established themselves a bit last season, I thought, which was good for them. You know. Have I got 10th free, Richard?
Yes, you've got 10th free. Oh no, you've got.
Have I got 9th free then?
No. You've got Notts Forest
Eighth.
in there.
I'm going to go 8 for
8.
Fulham. Yeah, I wanted to
Eight.
keep
Right.
Fulham top 10 because I think they've got enough about them just to do that.
Yeah, no, that's it.
So
Fair.
eighth
That's fine.
for Fulham for me. Okay, so now we move on
Yeah.
to Everton. Richard, Everton, mate. Rich? All right, okay. So
15th. I don't. They've lost Calvert-Lewin. They have got another striker in, but I like Moyes there, but I don't think there's enough quality in the squad to move them above that 15th spot. I think I think there will be other teams better than
okay, cool.
them.
Mark, Everton.
Everton, I think Everton are going to be. I'm going to put them 9th. I think Moyes is like he's a genius. I'm not saying that because he's a Scotsman. I think he picks something out a football club. They're moving into their new stadium. They'll be pushed by the fans. Historic club. Yeah, they will be pushing for the European spots for me. So 9th.
Okay, cool. You've answered Everton, didn't you, Rich? Yeah. Everton. It's one of them teams you expect them to do more, don't you? They've got the history, you know.
Yeah.
But they haven't really. I mean, they've won FA Cups, but they haven't done anything else, really, have they?
No.
But I will say this: I don't think Calvert-Lewin is a loss, to be honest. And I've got to say, towards when Moyes took over last season, he was getting the best out of Beto, I think. I think Beto played better under him, and he did quite well. Is 13th available for me, Richard? Yeah, I'm going to go 13th. I don't know what it is about David Moyes. He knows how to make a team play. And if you're in trouble, he can drag you out of it. And I think they will get stronger. I do think they will get stronger. But, yeah, for the prestige that Everton have got, they should be doing better anyway, you know? So, on to the next one, Crystal Palace. Richard, Mark, your turn on Crystal Palace, mate.
Yeah, if we buy Eze, they're going to be fucking badly hampered. They'll not progress this season. Richard, do I have 30th spot?
No, you've got a 12th.
Right, 12th.
Or
I'll give them 12.
Yeah, 12th or 19th for the lowest.
I'll give them 12. I just think that losing Eze, the quality's not on the side. Amazing year last season, winning the FA Cup. But yeah, they will just drop massively for me. So yeah, 12.
Richard, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going 12th just because I've got another team, a couple of teams I think will fall below them this season.
Right. So this is a bit of a dilemma, right? Because when Elise left, I thought Crystal Palace were going to drop when he went to Bayern Munich. Yeah, I thought they were going to drop, and they didn't. I was quite surprised by it. But like Marcus says, if Eze goes, it's a different ball game. To lose Elise and Eze in 2 seasons, that's going to make a big difference to Crystal Palace. What have I got left, Richard? Please. Not.
So you've got 19th.
No.
You've got 14th. You've got.
I'm going to put.
You've got 11th. Yeah.
But saying that, it all depends on who they bring in. But you could say that for every team, couldn't you?
Yeah, I just like Glasner.
Is that the manager?
Well. Yeah.
Oh, Emerson's joined us. Emerson, thank you for joining us, mate. Good to see you. I'm glad that your chemo went well, mate. I'm glad you're good. And give us your predictions. What you think is going to happen in the Premier League, if you don't mind, fella. That would be very kind of you. Thank you. Right, so we're up to Chelsea. Richard, I'm going to let you go first. So Chelsea, mate.
No, I've got them as fourth. Reason being is they've just won the Club World Cup. That money, and they qualified for Champions League. That money on top. I just think there's going to be a slight gap between the top 4 teams and the 5th team, and they're the ones who've got that clout at the moment from the ones underneath them.
I'm going to go next because I don't think Mark's quite ready. Chelsea. They haven't gone mental in this transfer window, have they?
But they bought Pedro. They've bought. They got a couple of the ones that were out on loan last season. They're looking at Eze along with us. They bought Jamie Gittins.
Gittins is a good player. He could make it.
Yeah. So and they bought Liam Delap as well. They've improved in the striker.
Yeah, but by Chelsea standards, they haven't gone over the top, have they?
I don't think so. I mean, but it's as I said, I just think they've got. I think with that top 4,
they've got Cole Palmer as well, haven't they? But that last season was a mental season for them, wasn't it?
I mean, I think they'll struggle because they haven't, because of the Club World Cup, and they won't be able to rotate as heavily as they did in the Conference League. But I still think they've got enough quality and depth to be round that round the Champions League places. And as I put Newcastle 5th, Chelsea 4th is the place for me.
Have I got 6th available? Can I?
Yes,
I'll have them as 6th then, please, mate. Right, Mark, it's your turn, mate.
Yeah, Chelsea, I think 3rd. They'll finish above Man City by a mile. I just think they're progressing as a club. They're doing. I've been monitoring them over the last year with the madness of their American owner on steroids. I just think they have something up their sleeve, and that is why they're buying properly, selling properly. I just think that they're trying to cheat the system because it's the Chelsea way. But I really see them pushing on this season, so I'm going to give them 3rd.
Okay, cool. Right, Emerson has given us his top 3, which is fine. Emerson, what have you said? You said Manchester City 1st, Arsenal 2nd, Liverpool 3rd. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, for me, that top 3 is very close, and it's down to who you think's got the stronger squad, and who you think's who's going to improve upon last season.
Mark, what's your thoughts on it, mate?
I think Emerson's wrong, but his opinions, this is opinion based, so I think he's wrong. I think Man City are going to finish 4th. Chelsea have to come into the reckoning, and I think Liverpool are like a really monster. So I actually think Liverpool will finish 1st.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so a message from our submarine captain and Cronky Jr. Yo, how much BS is Mark spitting so far? Do you want to answer that one, Mark? I'll leave you to rebuttal that one, I think.
No. Do you still shit in your kitchen, bro? Do you need to send the cleaner? Like, shut the fuck up, Brian. Apart from spending $6,000 to come over to fucking UK for a friendly, it shows what a wanker you are. So I'll rebuild that, bro. That's my rebuild.
Emerson has got Chelsea 4th, Tottenham 5th, Newcastle 6th. And Brian's decided to give us his top 3, right? So I thought I'd give him, Liverpool 1st, Arsenal 2nd, City 3rd. But then
Yanks know nothing about football.
I was going to say he is a Yank, so it could be.
Yeah. Like, Yanks know nothing about football, so like he can shut the fuck up.
Brian, that's why we've got the professionals on the show, mate. All right.
Yeah, exactly. You were sending the link, Brian. You were sending the link.
Just for the record, we did send Brian the link, but he he refused to acknowledge us. So tough tip, really.
Yeah. Exactly.
So right, okay, tough tip. What am I, 6? Burnley, guys.
You haven't given your.
Yes, I did for Chelsea. I did.
You did. 6,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, though, because I might not have done. So thanks, but I did.
Yeah,
Burnley. I think I know where this one's going, but Mark, Burnley, fella.
19th. They were fantastic. The last Odegaard's free kick was against them all the fucking years ago. They're done. Like, they have no chance whatsoever. Slightly more chance than Sunderland. Out with that, did you know where this is going? They are done. They will not even push as hard as Luton. Like 2 seasons ago, they're done.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're all going to have our reasons why they're done. To be quite honest with you, but Richard, your turn, fella.
Yeah, 19th. I just don't see Scott Parker every time he's been has been in that relegation. He might have improved a little bit, but the squad that squad's not good enough.
Do you know what it is? They have become the quintessential yo-yo club, haven't they?
Yeah.
Have I got 19th free?
Yeah, that it was no one of that.
I agree with you too. Just so before we carry on, though, guys, me and Mark, my Scottish brother, we have.
So we're brothers tonight, yeah.
Well, take it or leave it. It's up to you. Me and Mark, my Scottish brother, we have been threatened by a submarine captain. Yeah, a Yank. 23 days for both of y'all. Tick, 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 tock. I don't care, mate. Bring it. As I said to you, we'll give you the Scottish hospitality. I can't even say it. Say it for us.
Yeah. Right. Do you know what, Des? I don't like. See, one thing that you do in brotherhood.
Yeah.
In brotherhood, you never ever chase the same girl as your guy.
No,
but this American guy has came in to a group chat, and although I'm chasing Seema, he's having a private meal with her. He can't even have the decency to have a group meal.
Where was your invite, mate?
Oh, bro, I know it. But like, this guy has done me like a kipper. Bro.
Totally, mate. You've been done up, mate. You have.
I did, yeah, 100%. I don't know if it's Brian to fault or if it's Seema at fault. I asked Seema personally, can you meet us on the Sunday? Big Sunday show, I was going to say. It could be a show. Richard would certainly be a show for all of us. I asked for a meeting, and she said I might be busy.
Because you'll be with Brian, mate.
Yeah. However, and this is not about me. It's not about Des. It's not about Richard. It's about Seema. She says she's busy with her boys. However, she's meeting Brian.
Is Brian one of her boys then?
I don't know.
But we have to leave that there. We have to leave that there now, Mark. We have to carry on with the show, mate. But I feel your pain.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, Brighton and Hove Albion. Hold on 1 second. Emerson, where have you got Sheffield from? Emerson, what are you on about Sheffield? I don't know.
Sheffield came up.
They didn't come up. I've never mentioned Sheffield. Anyway, I don't know what that's about. Anyway, back to Brighton and Hove Albion. Richard, Brighton and Hove Albion.
Yeah, I'm just checking. I'm going to put them 9th.
Okay. Reasonable. Why? Have you got a reason why?
Because I think Villa will finish above them. And I'd put Not Forest to be 8th. So 9th was the next highest. I think they've lost Pedro, and that's my reasoning behind it.
Okay. Mark? Okay, Mark's gone off for a second. Sorry, I'll say my thing. Brighton. They're Arsenal's bogey team, aren't they, really? Well, they seem to be.
Yeah.
They seem to be one of them, don't they? Yeah, the lad going is going to make a difference. What positions have I got left, please, in the top 10, please, Rich? Oh, okay. 1 second, guys. I'm talking to you by myself. My guests have got to do their own thing. Rich.
Love you too. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I had the granddaughter there.
No, that's fine, mate. I love you.
You've got...
Mark's dropped out as well, so we'll let
you got 7th.
I've got 7th. Is that all?
You got 7th in the top 10. 7th, and yeah. Hang on, let me mark that one off.
Yeah, I would put Brighton at 7th.
Yeah.
Right. Mark will join us back in a minute, I would have thought. I'll see if I can get him back up. No, he's actually dropped. He'll join us back in a minute. So if he doesn't miss many teams, I'll ask him his opinion on the ones he misses, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to have to carry on.
Brentford next.
Brentford, Richard, what do you think?
For me, I'm going 14th.
Right, okay.
Because the losses of Norgard and Bramo, they could lose Visser as well, and they've hired the set piece coach as the head coach manager.
Yeah. So that's most of their striking force gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. What positions have I got left, Rich? I've obviously got four positions left. What have I got left, please?
So, in the bottom you've got 17th, 14th.
I'm going to put Brentford. I'm going to put Brentford 14th.
Yeah, so you're going to go with me.
Yeah, I'm going to put Brentford 14th. I don't think they'll be relegated, but they'll be around there or thereabouts, you know.
Yeah.
I think Emerson. I think you're confusing Sheffield with Sunderland, mate. Sunderland came up, not Sheffield. You might have got that a bit mixed up, fella. But yeah, we'll change Sheffield to Sunderland, and I think we've all said the same on the show. Let me just double check. Oh no, we said Leeds might stay up. Leeds might be the one that stay up. That's right. But Burnley and Sunderland look like they've got a good chance of going down. Right, so let's get this going again. So we've just done Brentford, haven't we? Bournemouth, Richard.
Bournemouth. I've got them 13th.
Okay.
Because they've lost Huijsen and they've lost Kirkes to Liverpool. Kirkes went to Liverpool. Huijsen went to Real Madrid. I like this the Spanish coach in charge area, but I just think those losses will hurt them.
Yeah. Bournemouth had a great season last season. I think part of that is having Kepa in goal.
Yeah.
And now he's at Arsenal. So, And I watched some of the goalkeeper training yesterday from Arsenal, and it was next level. It was crazy training. Ray is definitely going to have competition this season, I think. I love Bournemouth because I used to live down south, and I used to live in a place called Salisbury Green, which is in between Southampton and Fareham. And Bournemouth on Radio Solent, they always had the Bournemouth matches on at the weekend. Yeah, so I used to listen to them when I was younger. And the Cherries always tried. They were a fighting team. Even before Eddie Howe took over them, they were a fighting team. They had a good season last season, but I just think they've lost decent players this season. What is my last position in the bottom end of the table, mate?
So in the bottom end of the table, you've got
past 10th. What have I got past 10th?
11th or 12th.
12th.
So
that means I'm putting Aston Villa.
No, yeah, that's right.
That means I'm putting
12th. You've got 12th. You've got Crystal Palace.
Oh, 11th then. Put them 11th.
Yeah.
Right, we're down to the final two teams. I'm hoping Mark comes back. Hold on, I think he's sent us a private message. 1 second, guys. I've just got to read this. Boy races are here. I'm going to drop it. Please don't react. I will. Right, okay. No worries. He's got a problem going on outside his house, so Mark won't be on for the rest of the show. Mark, thank you for your contributions, mate. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you afterwards, mate. Okay. So where are we up to? Aston Villa. There's 2 more teams to go, guys. Thank you for being on this show with us. And don't forget, please give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. It helps the channel out. We love bringing you content every week. We try and bring you something every week at least. And we just want you all to be part of it, really. That's all we ever want. Just a quick message before we carry on, Richard, from Emerson. Burnley, Leeds and Sunderland. Sorry for... No, mate, it wasn't confusion. It's fine. It just...
Yeah, no, that's fine, yeah.
No, that's absolutely fine. You've just put Sheffield United instead of Sunderland. Absolutely fine, mate. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem, honestly. Just thank you for being here. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, we appreciate the support.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, we do. We really do. Anybody who comes in the chat or sends us a message even after the shows, it's much appreciated because it shows we're doing it for the right reasons, you know? So thank you, guys. It's much appreciated. Right, Aston Villa. Richard, all yours, mate.
Right, so 7th. I think they'll stay roughly about where they are. It's I like some of the players there, but I just don't think it's they've got enough to improve, and I think that's around about Emery's level with Villa.
Fair enough. I think it all depends on whether Watkins stays, if I'm honest with you. Mark, where did you get up to before you had to drop out, mate?
Do you know what? My internet dropped, so I do apologise.
Right.
So we're Villa. I think Villa will do pretty well this season, regardless if they lose Emery. So, well, not Emery. Sorry, Watkins. I'm going to give them 5th, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What positions have I got left, please, Rich?
Yeah, I'm just going to get. So you've got
fourth and first, isn't it? Is that
Yeah.
all? Yeah, I would agree with that. Aston Villa 4th. All depending on Ollie Watkins staying.
Yeah, I mean these are all before the transfer for window.
Yeah, of course. If Ollie Watkins stays, I'll give Aston Villa 4th. I just thought they played really well last season, really strong. I still rate Unai Emery as a manager. He seems to be doing really well at Aston Villa. And I think they'll get 4th. Mark, right. The reason I'm shouting before we go on about Arsenal, right?
Yep.
You did Brighton, didn't you?
No, don't think it did Brighton.
Right, okay. Give us your position for Brighton. Well, give us your position for Brighton, Brentford, and Bournemouth, please, mate.
Right, Brighton, I would say 8th. Richard, do I have 8th?
No. Let's see where Mark in that top. You've got a 10th.
Right, 10th. I'll put Brighton 10th.
And yeah, you got 10th and 11th. So,
well, yeah. So where would you put Brentford, mate?
Brentford 11th.
Okay.
And you're putting Bournemouth 17th then?
Yes, because of sales.
Yeah.
Yes, Ange, we are still on. Thanks for being in the chat. We've also.
I'm just telling me off at the moment. I'm just coming for me constantly. She used to love me, but she doesn't love me anymore.
Good evening, lads. Good evening, Russ. Thanks for joining us, mate. We're just giving our. Yeah. You're a little bit late though, because we've nearly come to the end of the show, because we're giving our predictions for the Premier League, the 25-26 Premier League, mate. But if you get a chance, you're not doing anything later, watch it back because it could be interesting.
Yeah.
But thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Emerson, before we do Arsenal, Emerson, Aston Villa 7th, Nottingham 8th, Brighton 9th. Good choices, mate. Did you give your Bournemouth prediction, Mark? Sorry, did you give your Bournemouth prediction?
Yeah, 17th he's done.
17th.
17th.
Yeah. I think that what they've been rated, this season they've been absolutely rated.
Yeah. Well, as I said before, mate, I think Brighton did so well last season because of Kepa. So we'll have to see. I'm on top. Makes a change, Ange. Sorry about that. Okay. I love you, Scotsman. Oh, there you go. There's a bit of love in the room for you now, Mark. Here we go.
No.
We all love the Scotsman, really.
But why do you guys always revert it back to being who's on top and who's on bottom? I hate this. Can we not just speak Arsenal and Premier League predictions without you guys being sexual?
Sorry, I'm reading the comments, mate, and there was nothing wrong in that comment. Look, this is what Ange put. Look at the screen. I'm on top. There you go. See? Anyway. Right, so basically we're up to, obviously we're all Arsenal fans. I must admit, this prediction show has been absolutely brilliant, and I don't think we've been that biased. I mean, I'm going to sound biased, but you'll understand my reasons why in a minute. The other two lads haven't been as biased as me. Can I just say as well, we absolutely planned this show with 10 minutes, in 10 minutes. That's why we keep saying to Richard, what position have I got? Yeah, because we definitely chucked this show together in 10 minutes. Really sorry about that, guys, but we just wanted to get something out for you. I've really enjoyed doing it with you guys, and I think it's been really, really good. Really enjoyed it. But we are down to the main team of the Premier League, if we're all honest.
Yeah. The most important.
Yeah. Richard, I'm going to let you go first, mate.
Well, my only position is second. As I've said before, it's going to be really tight. And I think because Liverpool should have had 10 more points in the season, even though we should have had about 15, there's still a 5-point gap, and they've improved. Yes, we've improved, but it's going to be tight. And it's a toss of a coin, so that's why I've gone for Arsenal second, because I'm not sure who's going to win it, and I'm going to try and be as unbiased as I possibly can.
Mark?
Yeah, I'm Arsenal second as well for me. Unfortunate, and I think that just because Liverpool are doing a massive transfer window, and also every time that I predict Premier League table, it goes to fucking shit. And Arsenal finish second, so if I predict second this season, hopefully it's not second, and I could light flares off and go on a madness. But I just think Liverpool are like got a bit too much, and Berta's moving in madness. For me, I can see a Champions League. I can see a cups, etc. But where we stand right now, I'm just. Honestly, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I just feel that we are just short. But the transfer window will decide, and the way that we act will decide. So yeah, I'm unfortunately, guys, it's not like one of my most enthusiastic podcasts where I could really put my guns behind Arsenal. Second for me, Des.
Fair enough, mate. I've got a comment off of Brian here. There's a joke about Mark being a top or a bottom that I'm too polite to make. Fair enough, mate.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Why are you showing Jan comments on this? I know that we're not racist.
Because he's in the chat. He's in the chat, mate, and he's got as much right to have a say as anybody else. And he kept
He shits in his kitchen. Why are we actually giving this guy airtime?
Well,
he doesn't have a toilet.
We haven't got photographic or video proof of that situation, so he has as much rights as anybody else.
So you need that. Do you need the photographs?
Yeah. Anyway,
well, this shows where this channel's fucked up.
Yeah, well, moving on. As the host, moving on, thank you very much. I'll give you a prediction. Silverware. Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, no, according to Ange. So, any rebuttal for that one, Mark, before I give my Arsenal reasons and then I've got to end the show?
Yes. Ange, I love you, and I absolutely agree. And stop coming for me in the private group chat. I know that you're disappointed slightly in me, Ange, but yeah, I share Ange's sentiments.
What's this, Mark? When Mark put what? Oh yeah, when Mark put the vote out, Des, you were a very close second. Oh well, that doesn't mean anything to me, to be honest, Ange. I know how good.
She voted for fucking Richard.
Well, yeah.
So I was third, Ange. I was fucking third.
It seems it's Mark that's got a problem with it, mate. Not anybody else. Anyway, my thoughts on Arsenal. Right, I think we're going to be doing this a lot this season. We're all going to be wearing the Gyökeres mask. Genuinely, I think this lad is going to absolutely tear it up. He's going to score more than 20 goals. He might even get the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, call it delusional, call it what you like. I just think that this guy is that good. He is that good. Plus, we brought so many other great players in. Zubamendi, great player. Kepa is going to. I saw, as I said in the show earlier, I saw goalkeeper training yesterday that took goalkeeper training to another level. It was crazy. We've also got Noni Medieke. As I said in the show about him the other day, guys, stop the hate. He plays for Arsenal now. Give the boy a chance. And as I say, this is his chance. This season is his chance to shut people up and prove people wrong. And I think he'll do that. Yeah. I just think as a team, we're so much stronger. We've got the young French lad coming in, Christian. Good backup for Saliba. Brilliant. Yeah. And we haven't finished yet. And this could be one of the best transfer windows of Arsenal have had it in a very, very long time. Berta is cooking on gas. Yeah, cooking on gas. Now, I'd love to see Eze at the club. I think that'd be a great move. And I would actually really like to see Rodrigo at the club. Well, whether we get Rodrigo, that's a different kettle of fish. But we've got a very good chance of getting Eze. And I think that is why we are going to win the Premier League next season. Gyökeres, the players we brought in, Eze, all of them. Norgard, sorry, I'm not trying to miss anybody out. Norgard, yeah, good players, yeah. And I know there's Arsenal fans out there, there always will be, don't agree with everything. And as I said about the Noni situation, I just don't agree with the price that we paid for Noni. I think we paid too much. 35 million would have been my cut-off point for Noni. But I think we are strong enough to win the Premier League next season. I would also like to see a Champions League, but I would take one or the other, Premier League or the Champions League. So this transfer window has absolutely excited me. I've got to say, to goosebump points, and we're not finished yet. And obviously, we've got players to go out. It looks like Nelson's going to hopefully go to Fulham. There's a good chance that who else could be going? I think we're going to keep Gabriel. I think if anyone's going to go, it's going to be Trossard.
And Vieira.
And Vieira, yeah, most definite. So that's my thoughts. I genuinely think we're going to get first. And we've run over just by a little bit, guys, but I'm just going to go to the comments one more time because there's been a few put in. So Brian is actually, I think Brian's trying to make a sensible comment here, Mark. Yeah. Here we go. Legit here. Second in the league, FA Cup semi-final, Champions League final. I don't see silverware.
That's fair enough. That's it.
That's
I think
your
we
opinion,
get silverware. Yeah,
that's your opinion.
Yeah, I think we get silverware. It's just
it just depends on which.
Yeah.
We've made Ange laugh, which is great. I'm very pleased to hear that. What else is Ange saying? He has signed yet and kind of invested him now. Has he signed yet? Are you on about Gyökeres?
No, I think I don't think she's going for Rodrigo or not.
All right.
Ange, come back at us.
Come back at us with who you're on about, Ange, please.
I mean,
go on, Mitch. Go on.
Yeah, my other reason for Arsenal second is that we've got, other than Man United, we've got the toughest start in the first 6 games, and that might put us on the back foot a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Emerson is saying Champions League Real Madrid, FA Cup Arsenal, Carabao Cup anyone. Fair enough, Emerson. Thank you for your thoughts. Appreciate it. Hold on, what's she saying now? He looks good in red and white.
Thanks, Ange. I appreciate it.
I don't think she's on about you, mate.
No, she does. Of course she's on about me.
No, because you've got a very blotchy face. I don't think she's on about you.
Why we get personal at the end of the show?
Well, I just said you had a blotchy face. There's nothing personal. It's a remark. I've noticed you've got a blotchy face. All right. I want Eze. What? I
know she's got a bald head. I don't say it on a podcast, do I?
I beg your pardon?
I noticed that you've got a bald head. I don't say it on a podcast.
You just did.
Only because you've triggered me.
How about you? But you have got a blotchy face.
I've got a blotchy face.
You have. I've seen pictures. Anyway, shush.
I've not got a blotchy face.
I've got a very important question to ask Ange. Okay. I want Eze. Ange, in what context? At the team? As a boyfriend?
No, Des, no. He is naughty, Ange. He's fucking naughty.
What?
I know where.
I'm asking a question. Do you want
Ange, ignore him.
Ange, do you want him at the team? Do you want him as a boyfriend? Do you want him as a cleaner? What do you want him?
Is he wearing a penny if he's a cleaner?
Yeah.
And only a penny.
Oh, thanks, Emerson. Thanks for always pointing out my mistakes. I know I make mistakes, and thanks for this one. Mascara is Spanish. Mascara is Spanish, not French. Thanks.
Yeah,
Emerson.
I wasn't going to do that.
Emerson, I'm so glad you came in the chat this evening and you're part of the show. Thanks, mate. Okay, I was
going to pick him up on that as well, but
but I can't. Yeah, you're going to pick me up on that, but I can't say that you've got a blotchy face, right? Cooking.
But why would you say that? Why would you say I've got a blotchy face? Because you're trying to bring me down.
Oh, she's on about Gyökeres, mate. I thought she was. See, you can't even get that right.
Jesus.
Anyway, right, guys. Thank you very much for being a good-looking lad. I'll take your word for that, Ange.
Thanks, Ange. I appreciate it.
It's
only compliment I'm going to get tonight.
I bet. I don't think it's aimed at you, but take it anyway. All right. On that note, guys.
We read that about him.
Yeah. On that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. Whatever platform you've been watching on, we've had up to 95 viewers. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very, very much. Right. A big thank you to everybody in the chat. Emerson, Ange, Brian, the what did he do? No, see, why do you have to make it personal? He's a submarine captain.
It's fucking personal.
Brian, the submarine captain. Thank you very much. Russ, as always, good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Right.
And
Des, can I just say this about Brian?
No, you can't. No.
Can I just say this about Brian, please?
And Claus, thank you for joining us as well, Claus. Say your piece
right.
because I need to shut this down. Go ahead.
Right. Brian put down the submarine that imploded.
Mm-hmm.
That he's captain of, he's like a Navy sailor. He put down that submarine that imploded. So, guys, please give him a follow. He's an amazing person. He's Cronkey Jr.'s son.
He doesn't know anything about football, but he'll have a good conversation with you.
Absolutely. And he does money for cleaning up the garden, making his house look nice. Yeah. And
we have told him he should change his name to Black Sheep of the Family, but he won't.
Yeah.
Ange loves us all, by the way, and we love you too, Ange. All right, don't ever change.
She doesn't love me. She doesn't love me. But with that, Brian, you also have spent $6,000 of my money coming over for the
of your
Cup.
Money. Of your
100%. How many football tubs have I bought? And this guy is spending that money. His dad is spending that money to get him a flight over to the UK, where he's going to Paris, he's coming to London. This guy is doing like everything. He's drinking champagne, dining with Seema. We need to call him out. We need to call this fucker out.
Nah, that shows dedication to me, mate, and how much he wants to be over here and meet us lot.
Yeah.
So,
he's coming to see you too.
Yeah.
Especially to see you.
No, he's like, fuck you, Richard. I know where you're going with that.
Anyway,
I'm not going with that.
Lads, I've got to end the show. I love this frivolity, but I've got to end the show, right? So, big thank you to everybody watching. Big thank you to everybody in the chat. To my two guests, Mark and Richard, thank you for being on the show. Richard,
thank you.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, brilliant, hasn't it?
Good. Mark, have you enjoyed it?
Have I? Fuck.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourselves. Let's hope we sign more people next week, and let's get Gyökeres through the door. Definitely. Let's get a few more people through the door that we might need.
Yep, because Cronkey Jr. needs to get electric more for his fucking front garden, 20 acres. Let's keep spending fucking
for his ranch. His ranch needs to grow. Yeah. On that,
Betsy's got 5 horses planned to come in. I can see it all.
I thought Brian liked trading in camels, but there we go. Here we go. So, guys, have a great weekend. Until next time, take care of yourselves and come on the Gooners.
Come on, the Gooners.
You know it, mate.
Fuck the Youngs.
What? You're so disrespectful.
Fuck the Youngs. I'm not disrespectful. Fuck the Youngs. Just play the music and try not to get me copyrighted.
I just want to apologise to any Americans listening. It's not we are not in control of Mark. He needs stronger medication and a lot more daylight, I think. All right. But take care, guys. We love you all. See you on the next one. Peace.